Morning. I have my big girl pants on today. I'm hiking solo. A little scary, but you gotta do it. Jumanji dropped me off at the trail. Very nice shuttle driver that came with his onesie on. I was jealous. Big long dreadlocks, cool guy. I will include a picture here. So yeah, as soon as I got in the car, I'm like, which way do I go? Wasn't sure already. He's yelling out the car which way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, hopefully Birdman and Corn Pop will pass me when they catch up with their 6 miles that I did yesterday. It's gonna rain. I got everything tucked in. Holy shit, all of a sudden there's stubs. Oh. Man. Iron Horse Inn was very nice. I enjoyed the Laughing Heart Hostel too, even though it wasn't super nice, but I don't know, it just had kind of college-y atmosphere, and I knew most of the people there. You know, the rooms were crap. I didn't have bathrooms, but I don't know, the guys that worked there were really nice. Santino, I was thinking you and Sophia could easily run a hostel. You grow some dreadlocks. These guys usually work at hostels, I don't know, 1 or 2 seasons. Usually the people that, run them turn over, and they're former through hikers or just cool people. I was thinking of you and Sophia. So, better put this away so I can actually pay attention to the white blazes. It's about, I think it's like 7:10, something like that. I had Jumanji pick me up at 7. He was right on time. He's out of the Nomad Hostel, I think. It's like 5 miles out of town, a new one that's supposed to be really nice. And exciting news. I was able to make my COVID vaccine appointment for Irwin, which is 67 miles. I should be there by the 20th. Well, now I have to be there by the 20th. So I got to pull some miles to get there. My appointment's not at 4:30 at a school. I was able to register online last night. And I don't know where I'll get the second one, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm just excited to get the first. This young man goes to Cornell. Chaco, right? Chaco. He started with 3 other guys from Cornell, all sophomores. And at lunch, they stop and make tortillas. They actually pull out a pan and heat up the tortillas and make quesadillas. And I bet it is.
You should follow me on Instagram @TomTomHikes.
At TomTomHikes. Okay. So, I did not go to some tower we passed. I said we're not doing the extra 0.2. And we are headed up some, I don't know what, some hill. It's getting windy, but the rain hasn't started yet, so all's well. Mile 5. Not sure the name of the shelter. Maybe they're making me breakfast. I don't know. Hello! You mind being on video?
I don't. I'm good. Yeah.
What shelter is this?
I have no idea. Spring Mountain? Spring something.
You guys all stayed here last night?
No.
That's
We
a
slept up in the fire tower.
that's a tiny ass shelter, isn't it? Holy shit! You won't even make it in that one. That's like a little shelter for me. Like a hobbit shelter. Did you get a sunrise this morning?
No.
So I just passed a guy. I look like an elf in my freaking ears. Coming up, said there's trail magic at the road. Oh my god. If it's coffee and a banana again, that'd be great. It's been thundering. I haven't seen rain yet, but it's been thundering. Been hiking off and on with the Cornell boys today. That's been fun. It's just one with one probably about an hour. Walking down, he just graduated from there. So, trail map together. We didn't go the wrong way. It also went that way. But I think I saw white blaze this way. So let's see. We're coming out to the road. Key is not to get hit by the road. And, oh, look at that. How excited I am to see Coffee Mate, because that means there's coffee.
I'll tell you, coffee is running low, but I have hot chocolate. I have coffee, but
I'll have the bottom of the barrel of your coffee.
Okay.
And what's your name?
My name is Marlene the Trail Angel.
Marlene the Trail Angel. Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
I'm Suzanne
Suzanne?
from New Hampshire.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna put this down now. So look at all the food she brought. She's got all those snacks, fruit cups, coffee, hot chocolate, all those other snacks, ramen noodles, chips, bottled water,
I have
wipes.
and
The lady's a machine. Look at this. And all for free. They just do this because they're nice. Okay. So all of a sudden it has gotten really dark with the Cornell kids. So we're gonna move away. We could probably hunker right in that shelter because it's like a mile and a half up. Yep. All right, girlfriend. It's got cold and it got dark. I was gonna try to make it to the other one, but I don't know anymore. You put oil down there and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of us carries the pan.
Wow.
One of us carries olive oil.
And there's cheese and
Katie carries
pepperoni.
nothing and makes the most.
So on a rainy day, you just hang out at the shelter.
Diddy refuses to carry anything communal.
Who had to carry the tortillas? Because that has to be the
We
heaviest.
each carry our own tortillas and cheese.
We eat a lot of tortillas and cheese.
We each go through like 10 tortillas and 2 packs of cheese.
This will not
every
make it to
so often.
Irwin.
That freaking looks better than something I'd make at home. Then again, I don't cook, so. What do you got going?
I got Fritos bean dip, pepper jack cheese, and sweet chili Doritos.
And I have a bag of dried fruit and Chex Mix. So, the rain has stopped. It's like after 2. I sat in the shelter. Probably half an hour or so, at least. An hour maybe, with everybody. Then Maria and her group went on. And I thought about staying in the shelter because when I get to the next one, it's going to be full. But there was a person in there that was in there when we all got there. Wasn't getting any warm fuzzies. Let's just put it that way. I have to learn to trust my instincts on some of this. Now that I'm kind of alone. Wasn't saying anything. Finally asked him, how long he had been there, and he said since yesterday. So he said something about section hiking. Really wasn't saying much. Just kind of sitting there in the corner. So I am moving on to the next shelter. 7 miles. I'll just set up my tent on wet ground. Because all the Cornell kids were gonna move on. So I would have been left alone with the guy that had been there since yesterday until Corn Pop and Birdman came. And I'm not sure how far they are back in the rain since I started 6 miles ahead of them today. So I'll make it by dark. I'll be fine. After the downpour, all fog going up, and we're gonna have to go across the ridge line. So I was waiting in that shelter long enough just to make sure I could get across the ridge line without thunder and lightning. Looks like it's kind of clearing. Get up here. And I was cold in the shelter, so I put on too many layers. So I'm gonna have to take off some layers here. Throw them back in my bag.
Sharpie markers.
Look at this. Second day of Trail Magic. Oh, Sharpie marker. I already wrote on my tent last night.
This is 3 in the last 24 hours for me.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Wow.
There's springs on both sides.
Jiffy Pop. Oh my God, that's too funny.
And then there, while supplies last, there's wine and beer in the stream.
Oh my God, that's funny.
It is afternoon, right?
What do you got there? Bud Light out of the stream. Look at that. That is part of Trail Magic. Nicholas, you may become a hiker yet. Look at that. He's got a bladder of wine and beer. Bladder of wine and beer in Trail Magic. I took I took 2 Ziploc bags because I needed Ziplocs. And I gave them my garbage. I'm going up on some ridgeline because I just passed something that said bad weather trail. Do the blue one to the left. And the white one went to the right. Took the white one. Hopefully I can get over this before any thunderstorms come. Trail is muddy, gross. I got about 3 miles till the shelter, and that'll be about 21 miles on the day. Corn Pop and Birdman just texted me. They're at the shelter that I left a ways back. They got there at 3. I probably left at 2:30, and a couple of those kids hadn't left there yet and told them I went on. So I would love to sleep in the shelter coming up, but I know there's only 6 spots. And when you get to a shelter, after 5 or 6, and it only holds 6, and it's raining, you're gonna get in a spot. So this will be the first night I set my tent up on muddy ground. If it's not raining when I set it up, that'll be one positive. Oh man, my legs feel fine. When it started to pour and I was trying to keep up with those kids to get to the shelter, I was tired. And then at the shelter, I had to peel out all my warm clothes as I sat there in my pack. But all was good. Hopefully I'll get service at the shelter. We'll see. We are on the peak. Holy shit. Whew. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be up here in the storm. Oh, wow. Got that on both sides. Looks like I'm just going up into the clouds. Can't say this is my favorite thing to do alone. Feel a little rain. Keep moving. Wow. Whew. Crazy. So I've done about 6,100 feet of climbing today, something like that. I'm on mile 20. I think I got less than a mile to the Jerry cabin shelter. Going over the ridge in the rain was terrifying, so I only videoed the first part, and then it started raining, and then like I kept looking at Gut Hook and it was like oh, there's a view, and I knew it was like, great, that means I'm gonna be freaking on this ridgeline forever. So glad to get off it. And just raining a little bit now. I hope there's somewhere flat to stick my tent, and I'm sure it will be the mud. And I am starving because I didn't stop to make my shake with coffee like I usually do, because I did not want to stop anywhere up there in the weather. Okay, so I got a spot in the shelter. Unfortunately, it's on the bench. But I am appreciative of all the people that are letting me sleep on the bench. So I was going to do the tabletop. It's a little wet. Couldn't do the floor, a little flooding. So I strapped my pad, my big ass wide pad, onto the bench. And good thing you're not here, Wayne, because, honey, I don't know where we would have put you.
Miss you, Wayne.